Greetings, salutations, good afternoon, good day, good morning, whenever this finds you. Welcome. This is going to be a look ahead at the first quarter of 2026 reading for all of our Aries placements. So if you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, if you have a number of placements in Aries or in the first house, this could be a reading for you. You'll know if you get some good tingly resonant feeling. If the messages seem to make sense for you, then this could be for you. If they don't make sense for you, then don't stick around. Maybe check placements. Your other placements might have something that hits more. Excuse me. These are collective general readings, so because of that, there's a number of you that watch this, so not every part of the message is going to hit for everybody, and that's okay. If the majority of it makes sense for you, then great. Take the messages that feel like they help you, leave anything that doesn't for somebody else. If you are interested in a personal to you specific reading, you can book with me only through my website, which is sealedinthestars.com. I will never solicit you for a reading. I will never message you first asking if you want one. I will never reply to comments asking you if you want a reading. So if anybody does that, that's not me. Block and delete. Use your discernment. Okay. Like running through the checklist of all these things that are important. Trying to remember to do these in all of the videos. Okay, yeah, I think that's all. I think that's it. Let's get started. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull a tarot card. Oh wait, using the Millennial tarot for you guys today. I'm gonna pull a tarot card and an oracle card. The Universe Has Your Back oracle. One each for the general energy of the next 3 months, and then that's what the tarot is going to be about, and then the oracle is going to talk about the best way for us to approach handling that energy. So it's like the best way, what kind of attitude you could bring to the table to be most helpful. So we'll do one for the overall, we'll do one for January, one for February, one for March. And then I will also pull a few cards to see where you should be focusing your energy right now during this time period. What would be the best use and aligned use of your energy? What are potential great things coming during this time, and what are potential challenges? And then we will finish up with one card from the Green Witch Oracle, just to, I just put it out there as whatever message Spirit wants to leave you with. Most of these readings have been in the 30 to 45 minute range, so that's kind of what I'm expecting here. So yeah, I guess let's just get into it. All right. If you are newer to being here, hi, I'm Jess. I don't know if I said that. Also, please know that I do thoroughly cleanse and shuffle my decks before you guys see them. But since that's done already, we're just gonna cut the deck and start pulling cards. All right, let's do one card for the overall energy for the next 3 months for our Aries. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh yay. Awesome, and it landed face down, I love that. I like to pull all these face down to start with. All right, and then let's do one card for January, one for February, one for March, oh. March. Great. Now we'll do the oracle cards. One card for Aries for the overall energy. That's good. So just one. One for January. One for March. No, one for February. One for February. I know my months. I do. I promise. These start to run together a little bit. And one for March, please. All right. La, la, la. Right. All right, let's dive in. All right, Aries friends. So overall energy for the next 3 months, you're going to be dealing with, ooh, fantastic. 4 of Wands, which is the 4 of Vibes in this deck. This is a wonderful card. This is a card all about celebration, coming together, deeper commitment in a romantic context. This is the like soulmate card in the, where's the closest one? I think I have that deck packed up. In the traditional depiction of that card, there's 2 wands on either side of like this, kind of looks like a dance floor. And a lot of people interpret them as the like 11-11. But yeah, this is a card all about like celebration, coming together, and then again, like deeper commitment. So yeah, if romantically, that could mean a deeper commitment in terms of like moving your relationship forward or taking it to the next step. If it's, you know, maybe it's just been physical and now it might become actual serious dating, or maybe going from friends into something more serious. But if it's not in a romantic context, this could also just mean like a deeper commitment to yourself, to celebrating, to finding reasons to be joyful. And I love that. So I love the overall energy for you the next few months is going to be like joyful and finding reasons to celebrate and feeling like you you know, are happy and want to commit deeper to the things in your life. So that's great. And then the best way to approach this energy, this says, I surrender to a power greater than me. I love that, right? These work hand in hand. So things are, if you're surrendering to the divine, and then they are now able to kind of help maneuver you into more situations that feel good, right? When we surrender, we're listening to our intuition, and our intuition is always guiding us to where we want to be. So I love that. All right, let's see January. Ooh, wait, who else got this? This is Pisces? Sorry, I should tell you what it is. January's energy is the Wheel of Fortune. I think it was Pisces got this last night also, I think for the same month. Sorry, I didn't really give you a chance to look at that one. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about... Stop. Sorry. I am absolutely positive that this card came out last night. I am almost positive it came out in January with the Wheel of Fortune. All right, friends with Pisces and Aries placements. This card has come out in almost every reading. Sorry, I'm not even showing it to you. I'm just over here geeking out. Okay. This is how you know I don't pre-plan any of this. You're watching it happen. Okay, so the best energy. I'm gonna get back to the Wheel of Fortune. I promise. The best energy with which to approach January. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. There's 50 cards in this deck. I've pulled this card in almost every reading, and I am telling you, I shuffled thoroughly. Somebody here with these placements, the universe is just really encouraging you to surrender to the process and to have faith. Wheel of Fortune talks about that as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is the card that talks about the only constant we have is change, and that what goes up must come down, and etc., etc. So if you are in a challenging time, then the Wheel of Fortune is here to give you a little bit of hope. It reminds you that things are not always going to be where they are right now. It reminds you that nothing stays stagnant, that new opportunities and solutions always find us. Even if we can't see it in the moment, when we get a little bit of time, a little distance from the issue, a little bit of hindsight, a little bit of clarity, we can really see how something we thought wasn't working out for us actually really does. And conversely, if things are going fantastic for you right now, this is a reminder to be present, to be grateful for what is going really good, because even things that are going really good, like those don't stay either, right? The wheel is constantly turning, it's turning. So surrender to what's happening. Now I'm like, I mean, I'll go check after this, but 11 on the timer when I looked up. Stop. Okay. All right, 11 clearly significant for you, because that's come up twice now. Let it go, Jess. It's fine. We'll find out later. I'm like, was it the same month? We're not going to check in the middle of somebody else's reading. We're going to keep going. Okay, so January. Energy of January. It's kind of like hang in there. Be grateful if things are going good. Be present. Do whatever you can to like really soak that up. And if you're having a hard time right now, then just deep breaths. Hang in there. January does feel like it has 99 days in it, but the winter months are, good for our personal growth. So you are just in a space of growth, and you're going to keep moving through that. And when you're feeling stuck or worried in January, surrender. Both of your cards so far, surrender. LOL. Okay, let's talk about February. What's going on in February? Ooh, okay. All right, so February, energy of the month, we have King of Thoughts, which is King of Swords, but it is in the reverse. That's what it looks like right there. It's in the reverse. Pardon me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, it warmed up a little bit and my allergies are going crazy. Okay, King of Thoughts in reverse. Where to start? Okay, so the King of Swords, swords as a suit represents what's going on with us mentally. So it's like our communication, it's our logic, it's how we receive information, it's our mental health and mental clarity. The King of Swords, thoughts, is a person who is very reliant on their logic and not their emotions. So they can come across the kind of the shadow aspects of this. In the reverse, it's like can be somebody that comes across as very cold. Like being emotionless. Although here I really feel like this is just more about like circumstances coming around that have you feeling not really in control of your mental health or something going on up there. There's something. Yeah, like even right now, it's cloudy, so there's like a lack of clarity, and swords are, about clarity, partly. So yeah, this feels like there's something, and I can't even see what it is yet, but there's some kind of cloudiness or something that happens in February that you just don't get a lot of answers on right away, and so there can be some discomfort sitting in this energy of not really being sure of what's happening or what you want to do or where things are going. Yeah. I don't even know how to describe that. Okay, hang on. Trying to articulate what they're showing me. It's like I'm going along the road and then there is some kind of roadblock. There's something that pops up in the road, but then I can't see what it is because there's like this foggy bubble around it. The best way to describe it's like something pops up that it gets in your way. Now, whether that is just like something that's confusing or that there's actually some kind of physical thing that happens, I don't know. I can't see because they just won't show me. It's just like something comes up and you're just gonna have to be okay muddling through that. So, my primary intuitive senses when I'm channeling are clairaudience, so I hear stuff, and clairsentience, so I feel things, like emotions and physical sensations, and they're just bringing me to a space where I can't see what's happening, and it makes me feel a little anxious. But then there's also this reassurance that it is not anything bad. It's not like a bad thing. It's not anything that's gonna harm you or like take you off of your path. In fact, it feels like this is a necessary blockage. I don't know if that's the right word. This feels like the necessary pause for the development in you to kind of like catch up. So it feels like there's a lot of, there's like a lot of processing. You're processing a lot right now. Woof, hang on. It's like, it's like the Matrix with all of, yeah, this actually feels like a necessary pause or break, or it's like you're kind of processing a lot and pretty quickly. And so they're just slowing things down a little bit so you can see more clearly. There's something that you're not going to be, there's something that you either don't see clearly right now or that you won't be seeing clearly come February. And so this is going to be a bit of redirection for you. But they're not showing me what it is because you're not meant to know yet. They just don't want me to spill the beans. So it's like, well, if we don't show her, she can't say. But again, this like reassurance that it's not a bad thing. It's actually going to be helpful. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. And it's going to feel like it's impeding your progress, and that is going to bother you to start with. But pretty quickly, you're going to realize that this is like a necessary rest and change that you needed. Sorry. They were like, just like we did for you this summer, which, yeah, I was absolutely kind of put in timeout by Spirit this summer. I mean, I disappeared for fucking 6 months. Y'all didn't really see me here. It wasn't doing readings or anything. I mean, like personal, but not collective. And at the time, it really bothered me. Like I wanted to be doing these things and just felt like I couldn't. Like I felt physically stopped from wanting to show up in the way that I wanted to. But then when some time went by, I was able to stop and look after like 6 months. Now it's been even a little longer. The perspective I have is like, oh, I really needed that. I was going through some huge internal changes that I wasn't able to like see or articulate. And I really needed that time to like rest and go through that stuff and to integrate those lessons. And I'm so grateful, like the person I am today versus who I was 8 months ago. Not that I'm like a vastly different person, but to me there are some really huge internal shifts that have brought me such peace and clarity and better perspective of myself in so many ways. I'm really thriving internally in ways that I wasn't 8 or 9 months ago, and I would not be doing that if I hadn't had that break, if I hadn't had that rest, if I hadn't had that time and opportunity to look at what was going on in my own life. So they're going to kind of do that. That's why I was making a face. Spirit just now, they're like, just like that worked for you. I was like, I mean, it did, but it felt annoying at the time. And so that's kind of how this is going to feel for you. All right. I do enjoy, it's helpful when they give a good anecdote. Oh wait, we didn't even look at the LOL. It's like I'm psychic or something. The best way to approach, I hadn't even looked at this. The best way to approach the energy of February. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. That's pretty funny. Okay. Well, there you go. Could have saved us all a few minutes if I had just looked at that card. Let's see what's next. March. Let's talk about March. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this comes to a head. This comes to a head in March. We have 10 of Thoughts, 10 of Swords. Don't be nervous, it's okay. The 10 of Swords, it can be a very dramatic looking card. The person is, you know, laying there with all of these swords in them. It's like, But here's the good thing about 10. Also, some of you have Pisces placements. I know it. Go check last night's reading. Go check the Pisces reading. Because 10 of Swords, they got every 10 in the deck. But the Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Swords were also in that reading. So I feel like this could be helpful for you as well. Okay. 10 of Swords is, yes, a card about anxiety and mental turmoil. But it is also, it's actually a really encouraging card because it tells you, like, this is the end of this cycle, right? We've come to a 10. We've come to the end of this thing that is bringing you this anxiety or angst. And this card specifically is the surrender card. It's the, like, we've hit rock bottom and now we can push off message. But it's also really aligned with these messages of surrender. It's the surrender card. It's the give it up to the universe. I've gone as far as I can and now I need you to help me. It's that energy. This is gonna be really good for you. Sorry, that's like it's like the doctor, you know, your mom told you to take this terrible medicine. You hate it, but it's good for you. That's kind of the energy of this, though. Yeah, it's kind of the culmination of some of the shit that you're processing now, and there's going to be a big release where you're going to be able to let go of a lot of the stuff that is heavy for you right now. Well, let's see. Aww, I love this. Okay, so what is the best way for you to approach this energy in March? How can you get through this month to the best of your ability? And it is, I choose love no matter what. I mean, honestly, excellent advice all of the time, all of the time, all of the time. When you're feeling like this is the lot, surrender. And then choose love, right? So as often as you can, despite what might be happening, do things that can help to lift your energy. The more time you spend feeling as good as you can. You don't have to feel joyful. If things are tough, it's almost impossible to feel joyful at the same time, but you can find things that bring out the love. You can find things to feel loved and lovable about. You can find comfort. You can, yeah, there's lots of opportunity to lean into those things, and it's especially important for you to lean into that energy of love while you're going through tough shit. Yeah. Also, they're just pointing out that, like, we have a lot of love available to us. It's not only romantic love. So if somebody's like, well, I don't have a lover right now, there's so much love available to you. I mean, I love you. Lots of people love you. And so don't let that deter you. Also, you choose the love. You be the love. All right. Let's move on. What's the best use of focusing your energy for these next couple of months? We'll just go with this. Okay. All right. Just give me a second. Sometimes I need to let it come together. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. First we have Queen of Swords or Thoughts. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is 8 of Swag in this deck. And then we have 7 of Thoughts, which is 7 of Swords. Okay. So, thank you. In terms of where should you spend your energy, where's the best aligned use of your energy these next couple of months? Yeah, this is about like getting yourself, investing in yourself, focusing on yourself, moving through your life and interactions with clarity, with respect and purpose and boundaries. So, Queen of Swords, right? We have this King of Swords in reverse energy kind of hanging around. And so one of the ways that you're going to counter that is by working your way back to that. So the Queen of Swords, she is all about clarity. She's very direct. But like with kindness, and she's all about boundaries and respecting that. So ways for you to like in terms of what we're asking, focus on these next few months being clear, upholding your boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries. That feels really big. And then investing in yourself. The 8 of Pentacles is the card of mastery, and so you are just working on yourself. And then 7 of Swords, this is avoiding, right? Avoiding, don't be manipulative, don't be deceitful. I mean, I feel like you're not a deceitful or manipulative person to start with. However, this could be in ways that are not, it's not like malicious. So, maybe you, I heard you have a secret. You have a secret. Hey, we all have secrets. I'm a Scorpio. I got a few. But the best use of your energy is going to be being more direct, being more open, being more honest, just holding that kind of an energy that's really going to serve you more than you're Aries, so you guys are strategists. Aries, God of War, they like strategize a lot before they do things, and this feels like that's not necessarily a bad thing, but a little too much planning can constrain you as well. Yeah. And then they really you also got King of Wands, which King of Vibes, which is hilarious in this deck. BD energy. King of Wands is he's the guy. That is all about embracing our passions, feeling alive and courageous and creative and adventurous and taking action. But he's not reckless. King of Wands. He's bold. So it's like, lean into embracing your inner King of Wands energy and just how that fire can light you up and have you just feeling like, so when you lean into that energy and the fire within you, feeling like creative and passionate and adventurous, like that is so exciting, right? That just feels so good. So they want you to focus on that. And while you're doing that, be clear about what you want, what you're going to accept from people as well. Invest in yourself. Continue to do that. Don't let anybody deter you from that, because that's important for you right now. And yeah, just be as honest as you can in everything. So, you know, if there are some secrets you've been keeping, and it might do your soul good to move those into the light, then maybe you should. That was really interesting. That was really interesting. All right, let's continue along. Then let's do what do you have to look forward to? Like what's some positive influences that are likely to come up during this time, these 3 months? What's gonna go well? Ooh, and one. Okay, so you have a lot going on mentally, friend. A lot of swords energy. This is the 8 of Swords. Now this is an interesting card to get in terms of like what's going well, because this card represents being in, here, I can even kind of show you the card a little bit more, you can see her. This is a card that represents being in a like mental prison of our own making. It's overthinking and not being able to see things clearly because we're overthinking. But the advice for this card is about getting out of our minds and getting into our intuition. So that's going to go really well for you this next few months through the process of all of the stuff we just talked. It's going to bring you to a place of greater mental clarity where you are not going to be trapped by your thoughts as much anymore, where you're not going to have those loops catch you, and you're going to break some patterns. You're going to break some unhealthy mental patterns that you've been holding on to. So that is awesome. And that also really ties in with the Queen of Swords energy, right? Because she's all about like clarity, boundaries. Yeah, I love that. That's great. Okay. And then potential challenge. Potential challenge you need to be aware of for these next few months. Potential challenge for Aries. Interesting. Goodness. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. They're always like pointing things out to me that I don't notice. It's so helpful. Okay. Where were we? Potential challenges. You have the 8 of Vibes, which is the 8 of Wands. Now, it's interesting because these cards, well, they're also both 8s, and you have 8 of Pentacles, so 888. We'll come back to that. Had these cards come out in the opposite order, it would make a lot of sense with the terms of like, oh, so things that are going good. So the 8 of Wands is things moving quickly, unimpeded, you know, like things moving forward quickly. So that could have, I don't know, it would have made a lot of sense had they come out the other way as well. But I like that they didn't. Sorry, this is like inner tarot nerd stuff going on here. In terms of how this could be a challenge for you, just making sure you're not moving too quickly, right? That you're not moving too quickly. I haven't really addressed the names that these cards, like that are on the cards. how this one says literally obsessed. I feel like some of them really embrace the energy of some of the cards and some of them not as much. However, this card, I wouldn't say that I don't normally associate literally obsessed with this card. However, because it's showing up here, this is something for you to be mindful of. Not moving too fast and making sure that this is something that is really aligned for you and not just like a passing obsession, not just something that caught your mind, caught your eye. Yeah, so don't go too fast with things. I heard tranquilo. Be cool. Okay, let's talk about the numbers real quick. I don't think there's any over here right now. Okay. So you did have 10-10. And again, if you have Pisces placements, you might want to check out last night's reading. There might be helpful messages for you in there. But you did also get the 8s. 8, 8, 8. So 8s could be significant for you, whether that's I'm hearing just 88 could be significant, or you might start seeing 8, 8, 8. So I don't know if August 8th is significant for somebody, or 88 is your favorite number, or something significant in that way. But you could also be on the lookout for the triple 8s, which is like abundance, and it's abundance and joy and infinite blessings coming your way. So that's great. And the universe will also use it as a little like wink wink nudge nudge. They will send you 8s as I like to call them little breadcrumbs, that like you're in alignment, you're on the right path. If you are contemplating things heavily or thinking about things and then you see an 888 somewhere, that's going to be a confirmation from your spirit team that like, yes, what you were thinking about, you're on the right track. If you see that and you weren't particularly thinking about anything that you can remember, then it's just a little like, hey, hi, hello, we're here with you, you're not alone, we love you. So be on the lookout for 8s and potentially 10s. All right. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to do one from, this is the Green Witch's Oracle. That's very satisfying. I love the Millennial Tarot deck. I just think the artistry on it's really cool, and I like the vibes of the deck, but the cards are just so big. The cards are so big for my little hands. I can't shuffle them bridge shuffle that way. Okay, one card for our Aries for the road. Okay, we have Hearth, safety, comfort, spiritual connection. Sirens being a confirmation for someone, also being heavily pushed to share. They also represent Archangel Michael, sirens. So if you have any connection to him, feeling like he's very strongly in your corner right now, woo, thank you. I'm also hearing if you need to ask somebody for something, you can ask him. That's very sweet. Okay, Hearth. I should just put my glasses on. I can see a little bit, but I can see better in the daytime. I mean, I'm not like that blind, but I am 45, pals. I do need proper glasses soon. Okay. The Hearth is the spiritual heart of your home, symbolizing the presence of spirit. A physical hearth provides light, warmth, and a way to prepare nourishment. The spiritual hearth represents the spiritual nature of the home, the essence of what makes it a place of rest, rejuvenation, and comfort. The location of the spiritual hearth is unimportant, as is whatever you might use or recognize as its physical representation. It may be a feeling, a meditation, a blanket. Hearth also symbolizes connection with those you consider family, as well as spirit. This card suggests that you look to those relationships and to do what is necessary to reinforce them. Renew your connection to your hearth to keep the communication with spirit in your home vibrant. There's a reflective question, and it says, in what way does your connection to spirit need attention? I love that. That's very sweet. One of the things that they're really pointing out to me, also, thank you, give me like a bonus shot of the confirmation shells sometimes. The part here about hearth symbolizes connection with those that you consider family as well as spirit, and that this card suggests that you look to those relationships and do what is necessary to reinforce them. There was, put the cards away. There was something in here. There was something in your cards. Oh, I didn't put them away already. There was something in there about connecting, right? We were talking about connecting to love, even if you don't have romantic love. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, I choose love no matter what. I think this is the one where that message came out about it doesn't have to be romantic love. I mean, it can be, but the connections that nourish you, lean into those. That's going to be so helpful, and so, I just keep saying nourishing, so nourishing for you over the next few months. I love that. I heard oh my gosh, what is it, Golden Girls? Thank you for being a friend. Alright. Okay, alright, Aries, I think that's it. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're gonna stop there. I love you. If you are interested in a personal reading, again, you can book through my website. And if you ever have any questions before booking, you can message me. I will gladly answer any questions you have. I am, if you made it this far, I'm running a holiday sale through January 3rd, 50% off everything in my shop, readings, products, everything. Use code Krampus at checkout to get that. All right, I love you guys. I will see you next time.